hold you, get a clap or two, someone stole your shoes. The Lord is my spirit. The Lord is my spirit. Please.
What's wrong?
Billy, switch off the lights and turn off the curtains.
Huh?
If you don't do it, the lightning will kill you.
Okay, I'm done. What next?
Good boy. Hurry up and go sleep, ne? You must walk low, else the lightning will strike you. Huh? But that doesn't even...
Growing up in an African household. Hey, Pixabite here. How you doing? You good? Good. Welcome back to another Storytime Sunday, where I tell stories every Sunday for your entertainment. So please sit back, relax, grab some snacks, because it's gonna be a good one. Africa, the second largest continent in the world, home to over 1.6 billion people. Alright, there's 54 countries with over 3,000 tribes scattered around the freaking land. And let me tell you something, right? Despite all the differences, I can guarantee you that there's one common thing throughout this list that every single one has experienced, right? You wanna know? Alright, let's get into it. Rule number 1, you do not throw away containers, right? So if you finish like ice cream, butter, coffee, boss, you don't put it in the bin, you put it in a sink. Why? It's gonna be washed and then reused as a Tupperware substitute, okay? Whether it's storage, food, or like waste, they're gonna find some use for it. Let me tell you something. If you go to an African household, right? You open the fridge and you see an ice cream container. Your expectations should be set to either be greeted by pap or meat or whatever was left over from last night's dinner. Because let me tell you something. If you open it and there's actually ice cream content inside, dog, it's like a disappointing blessing, because it's like, what? This is, it just don't feel right. Rule number 2, everything and anything can be used as a weapon. If you were born before like 2005, right, you know that getting beaten for misbehaving was as common as like buying bread at the corner store, right? Y'all know the common weapons, either the belt or the slipper, right? The standard procedure. But like the one blue moon where you piss them off a little too much, right? Dog, the broom, the luko, the iron, the lamp, those, whatever is nearby. God forbid there's a projectile weapon, because 1, that's double damage with the momentum, and 2, if you don't catch it, you're gonna get double damage later on anyways for breaking that shit, okay? It's not a fun time. That day you really learn the value of your life. Rule number 3, if you cry for no reason, they're gonna give you a reason to cry. Okay, everybody knows this feeling when they're a kid, right? Whatever you did, boom, you're hurt or whatever, you start crying. They look at you and they're like, hey, you better stop crying before I give you a reason to cry, okay? If you don't suck up all the tears in that instant moment, let me tell you, that belt finna come off so fast, and then suddenly now you have pain to accompany those tears with. Rule number 4, every African household has a plastic drawer. So in the kitchen, there's this specific drawer where you'll find a plastic that is stuffed with many plastic bags, right? And it's just stored for miscellaneous stuff. Maybe you could also find shopping bags or whatever, but let me tell you, that drawer is specifically reserved just for plastics only. Who made the rule? I don't know, it's just a thing, okay? Rule number 5, if you wake up to gospel music playing early in the morning, boss, child labor is waiting for you outside that door. Let me tell you something, if you had plans for that day, throw it into the bin, because your plans for the rest of that day is to do the deepest house cleaning in your life while grooving to the tunes of the Lord. You finna scrub the walls, the floors, the ceiling, everything in between and underneath, outside as well. God knows the amount of character development made during those times, okay? Rule number 6, at the unholy hour of 3 a.m., your parent will walk inside, place both their hands on your head, and just start praying for you vigorously as if they're doing a mini exorcism, okay? And the only thing you can do, right, the only right thing you can do is to just keep your eyes closed and take it in, because literally all you hear is like, I turn in the Holy Jesus, in the blood of Jesus, I condemn you on the blood of the Holy Spirit. You're just hearing these whispers, right? Just as if you just came out the freaking Exorcist movie, and you just sit there and tank it until they leave. Rule number 7, you don't open more than one things at the same time. And when I'm talking about things, I'm like, you don't have 2 milks open at the same time. You don't have 2 cereals open at the same time. You don't have 2 cold drinks, okay? Let them catch you opening like a Sprite while there's already a Coca-Cola open to the side. Dude, you're done. It's like, if it's not a party or a special function, what are you doing, my guy? Are you dumb? You're clearly in the wrong household. Rule number 8. If you made it far into this video, right, it's a crime to not like this video. So please leave a like, because I highly appreciate it. That's all for the Storytime Sunday. Thank you for joining me today. I hope I made your day a little bit better. And as always, please, if you want to join me on the next one, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next week. Peace.